I'm Francois. I live in Krugersdorp. I'm originally from the Free State. I defected here in the end of 2004, and in 2005 I settled here in Krugersdorp and been here ever since. I'm in financial services, financial planning, but I do training and also the systems testing. So we test the software that advisors use to do financial planning for clients. So my business is called Circulars Coaching and Consulting, and that's basically what we do in that business. So for many years, I used to be very sporty at school and very active, and for a little while after school. And then I don't know, as you know, when you start building businesses or as you just get busy at work, time takes over and you just let go. You feel like I don't have the energy to still focus on my health as well. You know, there's family and there's work and studies, and it's like, okay, I can't do this as well. And then that just goes on and on and on, and before long you find yourself in a position where you feel, I can't anymore. And I think, so I've got quite a few friends who's very active, and they've been talking, and I've been talking to them, giving me advice and do this and must do that. But if that switch doesn't go in your head, if your mindset isn't right, nothing's going to change. You can have all the tools in the world, all the friends, everybody supporting and cheering from the sidelines, but nothing changes. So what happened for me was in 2016, we went to Cape Town for a little holiday, and we went to climb Mount Lion's Head. It took me about 2 hours to go up and down, where that would normally be more or less an hour, if you walk at a reasonable pace. But that was not the thing. The thing is, on my way down, I was afraid I was not going to die. And I just realized that, listen, now I'm 40, I'm getting to that point where if I don't do something now, I'm never going to do anything, and I'm not going to be able to do all the stuff I'm still planning to do. And I think we started to seriously talk about it. I mean, as you know, a woman in your life, so my wife always been like, we need to do this, we need to eat better, we need to start exercising, and then, yeah, we will. And I never just got to that point. And then when we came back 2 weeks later, and she's always been, because we always walk past the Sportcon signs here and said, oh, we must talk to them and come and see what it's about. And then she suggested that, listen, let's contact them and see, so which we did when we came back. But still at that point, I don't think I was 100% committed. What really flipped the switch was that very first session. We had it was a 6-week challenge, transformation challenge, I think it was called at that point, which we did. And the very first session we did, we had to do what they call a half get up, and I was lying on my back. I had to push myself up off the floor with one hand and reach to the ceiling with the other one. And I could only do one. And I fell back on my back, and I was like ashamed. And that really flipped the switch. And I said, no, this is it. I'm done. I'm not going to go this. This is not me. And that's really where things started to change. So from that point on, so we've been part of Sportcon now since the 18th of July 2016. And we haven't missed a lot of sessions, because only when I was sick and when I was away for work. But otherwise, we've been here, and it's just fantastic, the changes that's happened. Yes. So there's a few things that changed in my life. The first thing, I've learned a bit about nutrition, what to look for, because that is my biggest problem. We haven't been eating bad food or unhealthy food, or the way we prepare stuff was actually, my wife has always been very, very conscious of that. The problem is I was eating way too much of it. My mum taught me food is love, so I suppose it's her fault. Just cut that out. So yeah, I learned a bit more about that, and then again portion, because I do travel a lot, and I do have a lot of meetings in coffee shops and restaurants and stuff as well. And then 9 out of 10 times it just goes into let's eat something quickly or what. And when you look at the menu, you don't know what to order, or you're just like, oh, this looks nice, and you do that. Whereas I've learned how to actually measure portions, and now when I order at the restaurant, 8 out of 10 times I won't order from the menu, I'll just tell them what I want. And I think that made a big difference, number one. The fact that I started drinking water again, so all of these things, and it's because I was made aware of it. And because of the tools that we've got here that we're using, things like a food diary, it's not meant to punish me or penalize me when I don't do it, or when there are bad things on that food diary. It was for me all about being aware of it. If you're not aware that you're doing something wrong, you're not going to change it, because sometimes I think, well, I'm hungry, And I forgot that I've already eaten like just an hour and a half ago. And that's the truth. So those kind of things, that's a big change in my life. So I think habit-wise. And then obviously, so I've lost 11 kilograms since we started. And the nice thing is that normally when I did that, I mean, I've belonged to the red gym, I've belonged to the blue gym multiple times. And every time I say this time is going to be different. But every time I got there, it was great for the first 3 months, you know, and it goes well. But you don't get to machines, you've got nobody really helping you, there's no guidance, you just do what you think are best, or what I learned when I was younger and things we did back then. So I lost a lot of weight quickly, but I would gain it just as quickly and more. Whereas this time around, my weight loss has been very gradual. So it's not, I would have loved to lose 30 Ks in the time that I've been here, but that's not sustainable, because that means I was starving myself. It means I was just exercising and I wasn't doing things properly, and I was just going to go back to the way I was doing things. And that is the main thing. So for me, I'm focusing on the activities and the eat right today, plan the meals, exercise at least 4 times a week. That's the stuff that I can control. So that's what I'm focusing on. And also the centimeters. I don't know exactly how many I've lost, to be honest, but I know I've lost quite a bit because I'm fitting into clothes that I haven't worn for many years. So those are the specific results, and I'm doing much more things at work. I can work for longer hours without getting tired, and I sleep a hell of a lot better. So I think those were the results that I've experienced this far. So for me, what stands out is the fact that it is more of a community than it is a gym. And that's the honest, it feels like a family. When you come here and you walk in the door here and you see all the people waiting at the back to start their session, we're all on the same journey. We're all trying to change the same things. We might have different stories, we might have different backgrounds, but the thing is we're all in the same boat. So we're all overweight, we're all unfit, we all don't know what to do, we all need help. But at the end of the day, everybody that's here really are serious. And I think that for me is, I love coming here. So whether it's in the week or whether it's on a Saturday, it's really, you're excited to see the people that's here. And it's everybody that's here is committed, and I really enjoy that. And for me, that is what, so I get the guidelines, I get the support, I have the facilities to do what I have to do, and it makes it a lot easier for me as long as I do what I set out to do. I would say come and try it out. On a Saturday morning, I think you can come and do a session. You can come with me if you want. You can come with a friend, or just pitch and come and see what it's all about. Or just come and speak to the guys here at Sportcon and see if you can come and try it out and you know, just experience it for yourself before you make. And don't just come for one session. You know, it's like going to something just once and no, this is not for me. You can't really tell. You must come and do it at least for a week. I'd say come every day, try it out and see what it's about, because this is different. This is not about waiting for machines. It's not about doing weights. It's not about you know, just being who's got the most muscles. It's not what it's about. This is for me about all-round fitness and all-round health, and I think that for me is the reason to join Sportcon.